Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Let's Play XCOM. As you can see, Titan Armour, which would have been really helpful last mission, is still in progress. And as you can see, we have one person who's actually active at the moment. Let's have a look at him, see who it is. It looks like King, but you can never be sure.
We've suffered a number of casualties and haven't found suitable replacements yet. We need to start hiring additional soldiers through the barracks.
No, we don't. We just wait for them to heal up. Let's scan! Improved medikit is complete. Shame that wasn't available early. Let's carry on.
Excavation complete.
It's a little bit loud, actually. We could get some free money if we make some nanofiber vests. Well, as we're not doing anything, and excavation is complete, let us build a facility. The psionic labs will allow us to discover and develop the latent psionic abilities of our soldiers. Let us construct that. It'll take a month, but hey, getting the generator will also help because our power consumption's almost maxed. We could do some excavation, but honestly we're quite good for things at the moment. Maybe some scientists or something. But for now we can just get those 2 nanofiber vests and then hand them over to the people in the situation room. There you go. Who wants it? The American government has expressed an interest in testing out the new armour, and we've received $57, which gives us a little bit of money back, which is always nice. Improved arc thrower gives us an increased ability to hit. Thermoplasma generator's done. I said thermoplasma generator. This isn't Dawn of War, Kilkakon. Let us carry on. Hi. The aliens are terrorizing Rosario. The panic level is 2. But we can't really ignore it. Well, we can ignore it for now. Send a Sky Ranger. Who do we actually have available? Back. Alright, let's check out the situation in the barracks. Forrest, some random guy, is currently wounded. So he's unable to be with us today. And it is a good point that Central actually made for once, that we probably should hire an additional soldier or 2. Just because we are a little bit low on the soldier count. Speaking of which, how quickly can we construct a new Goliath? "7 days, not too quick, too slow. Fusion Lancers would be very interesting, wouldn't it? But for now, laser cannons actually. Just a quick moment to assess the ship list. Only, we do need another 2 laser cannons, I think. So let's go and build 2 laser cannons. Because, really, Phoenix missiles just don't cut it. They sound cool, but they're not. They're just really not. Okay. Now we're gonna have to deal with this terror site. Ugh. That's not Rosario, that's XCOM. Alright, send Sky Ranger. So we have to do it with 5 operatives, but it is the best of the best that XCOM has to offer. We have King with his combat stems, we have Quicksilly with her scope as always, Spider of the Arc Thrower medikit, and KOR with the alien grenade and medikit. It's a good thing that our medkits are improved. KOR will be able to heal an impressive 12 points of damage with his abilities. But I think that's all we can do at this stage. We have the Goliath, we have all we can have. We want to secure a successful terror site. Now, as usual, we do absolutely nothing to secure the lives of the civilians, but just kill the aliens instead. It's just a glorified abduction mission. Let us begin the assault. Hopefully it's not a bad map for it.
We're moving into Argentina next.
Operation Driving Hammer.
Most pressing.
Alien terror attack in exclamation point! Rosario, Argentina.
Urban center. We should move to secure the area and minimize further civilian casualties.
It looks like it's on a bridge, just in the middle of the highway. Those missions can be traps. If you advance too quickly, crystals just appear out of everywhere and you die. So we'll have to be cautious. And that means not using the last person in a turn to advance, because that's just asking for trouble. But we do have the best operatives that we have available. The absolute best. Their equipment is green and glowy. Let's make it happen, shall we?
Central, this is Big Sky. Confirm signal uplink. Strike team is in position near the terror site. Awaiting confirmation.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 has been given the green light. Your highest priority is to protect those civilians.
Ignore Central, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Here we have some Hollywood celebrities already, screaming for the joy. Seeming to take positions in where they can immediately be the most threat. Well, we've gunned down the first one straight away, dealing 7 damage. Intimidation then fires off. And it gets into an even easier to shoot location, which is even better. How much better is this stunt? Just curious. Soldier info? Doesn't really say. Combat drugs are in the smoke grenades though, which is good. At any rate, we can't just take cover and fire away at our foes. 8 damage dealt by Spider. Forgot to rename him. Oh, sorry. I'll rename you afterwards. He passes his morale check, which is always satisfying. Quicksilly needs to get into a good position for excellent sniping. I believe here is good. King could probably use the promotion most of all, and as this is an easy kill, we'll just get him to take a good spot here and then take the shot.
Taken care of.
Good start, King. Quicksilly shall launch the battle scanner, as this is a very, very straight map. It'll help a lot. The virus scanner chooses the worst moment possible to actually go. So, sorry if the video stops. Abort scan! Abort! No! No, virus scanner! No, don't stop responding. Stop. Please. Stop. Exit. It's not listening. Yeah, the whole point is to defend my computer without all this nonsense. Okay, please. Please. No. Antivirus. Abort! Yes! There we go, we aborted the scan. Okay, it's alright. We can now continue playing XCOM. Alright. KOR takes a position which is really not that great, but it's there. Nothing else really happens, but we can still advance, the Shiv being able to rescue this civilian. That's right, Shiv, you rescue people. We'll now get the Shiv to Overwatch from this point on. We shouldn't really be advancing any further. Of course, the Spider then advances and overwatches, for he will earn himself a new name upon his promotion. We'll now get Quicksilly to do the same, as well as all the other true heroes of XCOM. People who don't die immediately upon entering a supply ship. You know, just a cargo vessel. Ugh. Those guys. Now he just gets a minor advance. Would be nice to get some armour soon though, because let's face it, all our dudes only have 11 health. 12 in the case of KOR. The civilian has an epileptic seizure and dies.
Open fire.
Oh, here we go. Reaction time. One heavy floater immediately destroyed. The other heavy floater remaining next to the civilian. More civilians perish.
Back it up! Advance!
That's right, Quicksilly. Show us how it's done. Equipping the plasma rifle, the laser sniper rifle with a headshot. Let's take it out, shall we?
He's down.
Thank you for showing us how to kill a heavy floater without dying. You do have the double tap bonus, but really there's no need to use it today. The King advances. Just casually, just a casual advance. The Shiv is somewhat satisfied with its position, but we'll get a minor advance. Just for some cover in an interesting spot. Classic advances. As well as KOR himself. Alright. So things go fine when you have the real squad. Replacement squads just don't work so well. This man is very defended on all sides. I really don't want to advance too much further with Quicksilly. We'll get it to remain there for now. And next turn we'll deploy another battle scammer. Got to watch out for these cars though. Taking cover next to them, a little bit risky. I do love the double ammo clips. Those are very nice. There are aliens to the left. Up. More standard floaters appear for once. The Shiv destroying it immediately. More reaction fire is taken. Both King and Quicksilly having a go. King missing, but Quicksilly doing what needs done. The floaters immediately cut down by our coppering fire. It's clear, however, that we must advance, and so Goliath 3 is the one to do that. Revealing mutants and of various shapes and colours that it needed to be done. But this one can tank it. 9 damage is dealt to the mutant, who now gets closer and therefore more easily shootable. 51% chance on King there, which is a little bit tragic, but we might as well give it a shot. Oh, we'll let Spider have the starting shot, how's that? Be a sporting gentleman there. Getting into cover first, and then sporting a 65% chance to hit. Oh, 8 damage, it is a brilliant thing. Passing his morale checked and everything. It's time for King to take a shot, eliminate the enemy. Bye-bye indeed. And as you've got spare time, you might as well reload your heavy laser. Silly shall reposition her body slightly. And now that her body is positioned, we can advance. I suppose I can go here. There are some floaters, but they are very far out of our sight range. We'll be retreating the ship, so they'll advance closer to us. Kind of a weird spot, but hey. Civilian gunned down in a very dramatic fashion. Took thumping his chest like a man. The other mutant gunning down another civilian on the other side. So quickly the civilians can't even scream. Oh, so dramatic. Alright, so we can see one of the enemies with our ship. Our ship, however, failed to provide a lethal attack there. But that's okay. We do have our Spider, and our Spider knows what to do. Oh, no, apparently not today.
Damn it, missed the target.
Let's get some covering fire down here, shall we? With a critical hit, King takes care of the mutant very, very courageously, earning a promotion in the process, which is brilliant news for everybody. But as I'm slightly concerned about Spider's positioning, we're just going to have this man here overwatch, just to provide that edge of protection. I'm also going to throw a battle scanner up here, because I play Terran on StarCraft 2, and we need to scan the battlefield, let's be honest with ourselves. And nothing is revealed, but that's okay. It's good. Alright, so the other mutant does take a stand.
They're starting to lose ground.
Advancing twice, but not making the final decision necessary. So, King take the second shot. Missing the first, but how about the second? Fire again. Oh, you missed a 60% chance twice in a row. But it's just what happens in life. A critical hit eliminates that mutant easily. We need those fragments, so it's good. It's good we're getting some kills. Classic shall now move to a safe position.
I got you. Go.
Saving civilians in the process. saving everyone. Reloading his plasma rifle. Quicksilly shall do a daring dash here. That's good. KOR moving to the wall, providing some Overwatch protection with his eye spill. Eye skills, not skills. An eye spill. What does that even look like? Oh well. Well, they've got some screams, so there are clearly aliens remaining in that general direction. But we can't really get to the next available cover quickly. Fortunately, we have a shiv. The shiv provides cover in a disposable format. It's almost like the decoy glove from Ratchet and Clank. But now we can safely take position behind the shiv. Nope, apparently it doesn't count today for some reason. Even though it's meant to, it doesn't. Okay. It does that way. Apparently elevation makes it not count anymore. Because I'm cautious, we'll be using some smoke grenade action on these dudes here.
Rounds away.
There we go. You notice the advanced medikit there on his thigh? That's right, the thigh of healing. You wish you had healing thighs now, don't you?
Good to go.
It's a very defensive position.
What's making that noise?
The music changes, but they don't take the bait. Alright, well. KOR is still inside the vision of the... I believe he's still inside the cloud, the combat drugs, yep. 20% will and 10% critical hit ratio. Doing some bit of overwatching, daring action there. The shiv advancing up to the plateau. And reloading, because it's really low on laser cannon ammunition. Quicksilly staying in the daring cloud. Even getting some free cover from the ground itself. Putting some Overwatch hurt on there. King getting around the side. He's not on the cloud of purple goodness, but he is able to Overwatch. And Spider shall remain where he is. Perhaps rescuing a civilian if he feels like it. No, he doesn't today. Just Overwatching. Hopefully they reveal themselves now. Up, yeah, there they go. And a double reaction fire now. 9.
Missed the target.
It's quite a good hit, but not quite good enough. Might be taking an alien grenade to the face. Nope, he's going to kill the civilian in spite. Sorry, civilian. That civilian looks like an alien, honestly. Their arms. Look at their arms. They're ridiculously. But now Spider takes a reaction shot, but fails to connect.
Missed the target.
Alas. Still, Spider can have one more shot with his laser pistol, because why not? And this time he does take a hit. There's a promotion in the process too, and therefore a name change. Ah, that's right. Shiv advancing all the way up to the hill, revealing the final mob of floaters, and a cat screams somewhere. That's right, cats are screaming everywhere. We only see one of the aliens, but that's fine. It missed completely. But we still have heavy weapons and we're able to deal with the problems one step at a time. Laser sniper rifle with a headshot's more than capable. 14 damage and a critical hit at that. That's why we love Quicksilly. Alright, so she's able to fire again, of course. So let's finish it up. There you go. But hopefully you never end up there, Quicksilly. That would be disappointing. So KOR shall daringly dash up next to our good shiv there. King shall do a similar action, but move to the door. It's an unfortunate problem with so little cover. That alien's got really close. Another civilian bites the dust. Notice how much rain is being flooded off that bus. This mutant has clearly got a death wish. I mean, honestly. You know, Pretty much. I mean, that's just asking for trouble. Alright, well... King takes position near the bus. He will overwatch, because he is a good man. A good man overwatch. We'll take a good shot at this mutant. Actually, I'm going to suppress it, because why not? This gives us time for Spider to advance. Completely ignoring the civilian. Quicksilly, of course. Dashing up there as well, like a bold woman. Flipping through other people in the process. That guy was suppressed. Disappointment. He's meant to have nerfed aim. Oh well. It's just not good enough, is it, Spider? Everyone is due for promotion, which is good and golden. We'll let the Shiv have another shot. 7 damage dealt by the Shiv, including an intimidation like that. But there are no morale failures. I'll just now see what I can do with King. I'd like King to get the free kill if he can. Smash the window. Oh, brilliant there. Brilliant job.
Mission accomplished.
We saved 7 out of 18 civilians, which is apparently a bad job, but everything else is fine. We won. Oh, so good. And we defeated the antivirus. Hope it doesn't make editing a pain. Oh well. Alright, here we go. We have saved South America. Rosaria.
I'm certainly impressed with the results so far, especially considering the conditions down there.
Thank you, Dr. Shen, for saying, good on you guys, you didn't even get hurt. So, Goliath 3 has actually made 4 kills. So, King has been promoted. He has now earned the will to survive. That's right, all normal damage is reduced by 2 if he's in cover and not flanked. So, he's just more heavy. He's unable to die. And now we have the final choice for this man. We can either have 2 reaction shots instead of 1, or the ability to save lives. And I think I could go with a savior, don't you? I need a hero.
We will be in touch, Commander.
And speaking of heroes, it is time to rename Spider. Shut up, Central!
Our casualty rate has climbed. Our troop shortage is becoming a problem. We should start screening potential candidates at the barracks immediately.
He has recently undergone a transformation in life, so now enjoy it! Ah, and it's pronounced Skynox. I actually asked first, because you know me in pronouncing names. It always ends badly. Always. So, we have a bunch of new things. As soon as Titan Armour finishes, we might actually be able to start some new research as well. So that'll be great. Let's continue to scan. Awesome. Assigning new research. Titan Armour is now available. It's one of the heaviest designs, increasing our protection and also providing immunity to fire and toxins. Now we're actually finding out to research some of these, let's face it, awesome weapons. Alloy cannon, plasma cannon, plasma sniper rifle, heavy plasma. Let's get the plasma sniper rifle, shall we? Quicksilly doesn't need any extra power, but we might as well make it more deadly than she already is. So, now it's of course urgent to get some armor. We need some Titan armor. Oh, it's expensive! Oh man, okay. Okay, let's go to the grey market. Can we sell anything? Fusion core? I'm kind of hesitant to sell corpses, because you actually need them to build stuff. Sell some flight computers. Let's get 10. Sell some of these. Got a ton of mutant corpses, we don't need that many. A ton of thin men corpses. There we go. Ching. Alright, now we've sold some bodies, we could turn the bodies into armor! Oh, it's science. Love science. Okay. Now let's make some bodies. So, 5 suits should be sufficient. There we go. Oh, an achievement! Man no more! Oh, I am now apparently no longer human. So let us now see how people look with this new digs, eh? Let's go to loadout. Titan armor.
With the added structural support this suit provides, I expect the troops will take full advantage of the added firepower they can carry around. They'll also be much less susceptible to environmental hazards like fire while wearing it.
I like how they just randomly had fire splurting out the ground to kill Quicksilly, but she just put on armor at the perfect time. It is extremely like half stripper and half not at the same time, which is a bit weird, but hey. Alright, so Quicksilly, there you go. KOR, you're now in the weird look as well. It really doesn't actually look any better. It just looks weird. Oh, but hey, might as well put it on everybody. It actually looks weaker. Oh well. Let's just go figure, I suppose. But we now have Titan armor, and so we look absolutely as ridiculous as the aliens do, which is awesome. This guy's also back off being dead, so we can give him some better equipment too. Such as, I don't know, how about a heavy laser? Just one. It's a shame you can't sell human items. You're actually not allowed to for some reason. I know. But hey, for the moment, until we get heavy laser, it's better to have something that... Until we get heavy plasma, better to get something like that. There you go. Plus 10, wow. I mean, look at the health bonuses we get from that. 10. And the Goliath just sitting there going, hey, I'm a Goliath. Oh. It gets plus 10 and plus 15 for just being itself. I don't know if it gets promotions, but... There you go. Let's scan for activity. Get some new soldiers, which we won't worry about naming. Plasma sniper rifle. This is a Doom gun, if you ever saw one. I mean, seriously. Yeah, it is a Doom cannon. So I'm literally just going to pick up all the good stuff while I can, because I don't want things to get worse. Plasma cannon! And by that we mean, ship cannon. Alright, so engineering. Let's build one of the Doom cannons, so to speak. It will be expensive, but it will be totally worth it. It's extremely new and very costly. We have two new assault classes. They seem to die very frequently, assault classes, but hey, we have them. So let's give Quicksilly what she deserves. The best of the best. Aim is 105. Let's have a look at the stats of this. Base damage 9, critical damage 13. So yeah. The troops look awkward, but they're a lot stronger now. Alright, let's assign some more research. Plasma cannon available for manufacture, and now we're out of weapon fragments again. Woo! Suppose we might as well research the hyperwave communication.
We've certainly had an influx of new developments recently. Well, the sectoid commander is an intriguing subject. I have to admit, this device has also captured my attention.
You're a very interestingly captivated person, aren't you? But captivation aside, we can now produce plasma cannons, which are expensive. But they are the ideal anti-ship weapons, so we'll produce 5. Are they immediately completed, I wonder? Let's go to the hangars. Not immediately, actually. Oh no, they are. So there you go. So we're going to change everybody to plasma cannons. There you go. Brilliant. Let us now continue to scan.
Incoming transmission.
Council of Ball people.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
Even though we abandoned our UFO raid, apparently that was okay. Like, we abandoned one of them. But, we still shot it down. We still topped a terror site. We still destroyed an alien base. Oh, and just stopped an abduction. Launched 3 satellites. Completed 19 research projects. And raided UFO. A ton of cash. We have ways, we have expert knowledge, and we have all in.
Remember,
We will be watching. Oh yes, and you'll be watching too. It's almost time for the end of the video, but we'll check out the Sonic Labs. Sounds awful, honestly. Are people in those things?
Lab online.
Okay, let's carry on and have a look at the Sonic's lab, shall we? I mean, honestly, what is this thing? Visit the Psi
We can now
Labs.
submit our soldiers for testing within the Psi Lab. Once we have a complete report, I'll notify you with the results.
Shut up,
Our
dog!
current research implies a strong link between a candidate's willpower and their psionic potential. We're hoping that one or more of our existing soldiers will meet the necessary requirements.
So do I. My only concern is, are these people like out of action while they're doing this? What we'll do is yeah, they're out of action while we do this. So we have to spread out the Psi training. Alright, well, who is least often doing stuff? Usually Quicksilver is just killing everything. So, yeah. We'll get Bubbles in there, and we'll get King in there. Okay, hopefully that we can survive that lot. Alright. Well...
Commander, we're in desperate need of additional
Shut up, Central.
If we don't
Honestly.
start recruiting new soldiers through the barracks soon, we're not going to win this fight.
We're doing fine. I mean, look at it. Alright, we're gonna let this one thing go. We can now produce the hyperwave relay, whatever that does. And alien communications rely on a supra-dimensional wave which travels almost instantaneously. This should allow us to trace the source of these communications. And we can also produce ghost armor. So we can cloak. That'd be cool. I mean, I like ghosts in StarCraft, so maybe I should just get it. There's nothing else to research, so why not?
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Might as well get advanced repair. We have the money.
I'll make sure production begins immediately. And as soon as we've got something, I'll be in touch.
Excellent. Well, what we'll do is we'll call it a video very soon. Yeah. I'm content. So when we come back, there'll be more XCOM. Oh, progress. That's right.